Yeah. We learn a lot over the years, don't we? We all owe now, but I still remember one particular character teaching us all about snakes. Huh? Phonies and shit, man. Yeah. And I grew up to be able to see those motherfuckers, homie. I appreciate it. Sure do. And after 7 days, he's okay, cause no one passed away. He left quietly.
You know, in the end, he chose to leave quietly.
And after 7 days, he's okay, I repeat.
You know, in the end, he chose to leave quietly.
The homie never died, the shit's a fucking lie. Open up your eye, open up it wide, so you can't deny. Like an episode of CSI, just look. Those teeth, those scars, Jimmy Iovine, his balls.
Group members.
Same Jimmy Iovine. All the moves, the tricks, he's got the moves and shit. And look at who he's with, the dead Bob, this bitch.
That, you know, one of my group members was talking shit about Jimmy Iovine.
Well, that's never a good thing.
Yeah, so, you know, blackballed us. We were blackballed the whole time and didn't know it. Our saving grace is that we had a booking agent and stuff, and we never took tour support. So, you know, we didn't depend on Interscope to do no touring.
Do you really think Jimmy Iovine doesn't know that's the man that played Tupac?
With a nose job.
You know me, I turn my back on y'all, we won't have nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? I go ahead and do something crazy. Cut my nose up and, you know, bug out.
He's talking about getting that nose job you see Akil got. To disappear.
When it happened, we didn't know if we heard gunshots or we didn't really know exactly what we heard. We heard a lot of screaming, a lot of cars screeching. We were just hanging out, taking photos at the time. We ran up the street as cops were running past us, and by the time we got here, they were already taking, which now I found out was Tupac, into the helicopter away. He had been shot.
The name of this girl is Paige Hemmis Huff. She ended up working for ABC on a TV show called Extreme Makeover. She ended up walking on the red carpet as a celebrity. But in the 90s, we were told this is just a normal girl. And here's a picture of Paige Hemmis Huff right here, just chilling with Tupac. But nah, she didn't know him. It's just some random girl. The reality is that Paige Hemmis Huff has been down with the elites since day one. And it goes all the way back to when she played this little dumb helicopter girl in this fake-ass story. The simple fact is that these Freemason organizations, they're all manipulators, man. They're all actors. These people are literally full of dog shit. They're painting a certain narrative to influence us.
Check this out. That's right, as you can see, this Masonic temple is actually MTV studio.
The Tupac twins played both of these Orlandos. Look closely, it's two different guys. These two different guys played these same two different Pacs at the MGM. One of which was Akil, still with Interscope, still with Jimmy Iovine, still with Yaki Gaddafi. Wake up.
Damn blunt. Niggas be tripping.
Pee-wee. Twin brother, give us the lowdown on that. We really don't know. We've been
Twin brother.
Yeah.
On the street, when it happened, we didn't know if we heard gunshots or we didn't really know exactly what we heard. We heard a lot of screaming, a lot of cars screeching. We were just hanging out, taking photos at the time. We ran up the street as cops were running past us, and by the time we got here, they were already taking, which now I found out was Tupac, into the helicopter away. He had been shot.
I don't care how gangster your favorite rapper acts, most likely it is that, just an act. And before Jayceon Terrell Taylor became The Game, he was just known as JT, and he got absolutely exposed on a dating show. You can put on your mask whenever the cameras are on or it's time to record an album, but when you're behind closed doors with the person you're in a relationship with, that is the person you really are. And this is who The Game really is. Check this shit out.
Dude, you migrate your acting.
A buyer?
You migrate If she starts, he just finds something to give her.
All he does is basically, I mean, I'm your best friend, but I was her friend first.
So now
And
it's my
basically,
friend
if you look
first,
at
my
it, he
friend
buys her
first.
flowers, shoes, clothes, everything. That's
Right.
it.
Okay. Now, agree about something.
All he do is smother me, or he cries like a baby. That's all he does. He just cries like a baby.
Like a baby.
Well, he's sensitive?
What girlfriend doesn't want to be smothered?
No, wait a minute, but you're too sensitive.
Don't you think that shows that he cares a lot about you, or?
But I mean, he shouldn't always
nothing
do
to
that. I
love
mean,
for it.
he
Too
always
much.
try to act extra macho, and he's not. He's really sensitive.
First woman that I've ever cared about, period.
And so that means a lot to you.
Yeah.
Now, Sadida, you said he smothers you, though. What do you mean by that? Like, too much all the time?
He smothers me. He wants to be with me 24/7, and then I thought by going to school would like kind of make us separated, but he wanted to take the same classes with me.
Wow.
I want to be with
with
my
me
girl
all the
all
time.
day,
I
every
mean,
day.
I have
Joined
a
at the
son. I
hip.
can't be with him 24/7. I'm sorry.
I can't get no loving in public.
No affection.
No holding
Because
hands,
it seems
no
like you
kiss,
always
no-
gotta prove to
no
somebody.
anything.
You always gotta prove to somebody, like your friends, that you're with me. You always
All my
gotta
friends know I'm
always
with
just.
her.
He's trying to get some loving, though.
But when anybody else come around, you just always have to grab my hand or kiss me or something, just so you can prove it to everyone.
As soon as y'all turn y'all back on me, I'll turn my back on y'all. We won't have nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? I go ahead and do something crazy. Cut my nose up and, bug out.
Hey, Akil, today we're going to do a photo shoot for your cover story for J5. Because later on, when they're like, man, that ain't Pac, he was in J5, we're going to need those photos, right? For now, though, we're going to need you to slap on some fake tattoos, go over there to Interscope Records, and be Death Row Pac, man. You ready to act it up, dog? Hey, it went something just like that, y'all. Don't fall for the bullshit.